Hi everybody and welcome back. It's Laura at Hyperstamper. I got today finished this beautiful antique book from 1903, The Life of Gladstone, and on the cover I have added this beautiful vintage crochet and this fantastic Christmas postcard from 1910. So let me show you, and I guess Lacey's going to help me. Let me show you this beautiful Christmas junk journal. Every single piece inside here is Christmas themed. There is nothing fake, digital, or printed, or store-bought in here. It is all original, authentic, antique, and vintage ephemera. And the bangle I made out of ribbons that match the colors on the front and some vintage beads here. And there is actually a gold necklace on here that you can take off and wear. That's removable. So let me show you. It's also a cat toy, apparently. Here is some nice vintage crochet and a great 1959 Christmas magazine, Family Circle. Great little cluster down here. Oh, okay, sorry about Lacey's head there. If I push her down, she'll just jump right back up, and I'm worried she'll rip a page. So this is from 1884. This is a beautiful little scene of a family going for a sleigh ride in the snow. And this is from 1905 here, and it is just the sweetest little picture. And on the other side, I made a pocket. And this was actually, I've never seen this before, but it was in the book. So it is from The Life of Gladstone. And I think it would have been meant for a library or someone to paste it onto here because it's exactly the same as that. So I just thought that was really interesting. I've never seen it before. So I'm actually going to look into that because I think that's very cool. So that lives with its book forever. And then this is a photograph of Christmas from 1966. I don't know these people. It was in a garage sale box, and so I rescued it. Vintage wrapping paper, which I love. Another vintage children's book page down here. This is another 1959 piece. Look how great this is. Isn't that great? So wonderful on the front and back. Little poem on the back. Mistletoe. Everything Christmassy right here. Look at this fun advertisement. Isn't that great? No baking fruitcake. Not a fan. Okay. Over here we have another great piece here from Good Housekeeping, and this one also Christmas themed. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? So you can have all kinds of fun with this. You can make it into booklets or just enjoy it the way it is, about days gone by and Christmases gone by. This is a vintage playing card of a woman skating with presents and a little kitty cat there, and I just turned it into a little booklet using a 1960s payday card at the back there. Joy to the World from 1920. And this is a vintage piece. There's a little carriage and a little Christmas and Happy New Year down here, and some places to journal on there as well. This is great. This is from the early 1900s, St. Nicholas, before he was Santa Claus. This is also from the early 1900s. And little kids skating there, fell through the ice. I did some hand stamping there for some Christmas stamps that I have. More vintage magazine pages. This is a very old. Look at these wonderful little girls here playing hockey. I just think that's great. So great. New Year's Day. And then this here is another piece from a vintage magazine. And I put some antique paper on the back, but I just really liked those pieces there. So colorful, bright, bright colors. Cardinal here. And this is another postcard, and this is from the early 1900s as well. It was never used, but isn't it stunning? I love it. That's an American scene there. Another Home for Christmas page here from the antique book. And, sorry, Lacey. Cookies, Christmas cookies, a magazine. This is an awesome garden hints for December, and these are Invitation to Birds in Winter. That's sweet. You've got the cardinal there, winter birds, and then this is another really fun magazine page here, Cooking for Christmas. Here is a vintage winter scene. I just liked it because it was a church in winter, and I thought that was really cool from the 60s. A little hidden journaling spot here. And here, this is from the Little Women book from the Merry Christmas chapter, so I made that into a double pocket. And this is a vintage napkin that I got at a church bazaar from the lady who owned it. And she said it was from the 60s or 70s, she said. So I'm taking her word at that. There we go. Stick that back in there. And some vintage school book paper. This is a little pocket here from my children's book. And then this is an antique piece of paper that I turned into a journaling spot. And I've got this wonderful vintage stamp here, Christmas stamp. That's sweet. More vintage wrapping paper. This one's poinsettias. Vintage Christmas carol there. Come All Ye Faithful. The snow house up here. And another, this is a piece. It's a music piece. You would have bought the whole sheet. It was a booklet. And this is the Holy City. Isn't that beautiful for a centerpiece there? Add some lace on the side. Another one of these wonderful children's book plates here from the early 1900s. Kids making a snowman. It's so sweet. Knick-Knack sees himself. Curly tops are snowed in. This is from the 1800s. A little beautiful little thing here on December. And then we've got December 1, 2, and 3. It was from an 1800s diary. Came Upon a Midnight Clear. More vintage wrapping. This is great. This is an ad from 1950s folk and country songs book. And it's Make More Money Selling Christmas Cards. And that I left this here. I just thought it was really fun. It's not necessarily Christmas, but the flip side, of course, is. And this is from the 1800s here. Snowflakes, the shape of snowflakes and how they came to be. And then I made a little pocket here that you can stuff your own things in. Oh, sorry, it's not a pocket. I'm a big fat liar. This was an ad here. This is what I wanted to put into a pocket. So this is just wonderful little recipes for Christmas. This is from the 1930s here. Antique paper on the back. Another one here. This is fun too. Antique paper on the back as well. And then look at this. That is magnificent. It's probably the best Christmas postcard I have. And this one is from 1909. It is spectacular. I probably should have saved it and put it on a cover. I didn't. I'm going to regret that, but whoever gets this journal gets that, and they're going to be very, very happy with that. Whoop, 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 whoop. A little bit of glue there. On the flip side, I have another magazine piece here, and I have some pattern tissue, and I picked it because it had green and red, which is not very common, so I thought that had to be in this journal. Another children's image here, another great ad here. This is from the early 1900s, Silent Night. Beautiful piece there. Some vintage crochet. Got some red and white there. The Romance of a Christmas Card. Isn't that great? Another children's sheet. This is from Theater Arts Magazine. This would have been to give it to as a gift to somebody, subscription. And then I left this library pocket empty at the back so that you could put anything you wanted in there. Maybe if it's a gift for somebody, a little tag. So I hope you love this as much as I loved making it. It's really, really special. It's going on hyperstamper.etsy.com right now. And don't forget to subscribe.